Hot 97, the new movement. DJ Drewski in the mix, putting on for the town. And speaking of someone who's putting on, Is0 Kenny is pulled up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mr. Mixed Personalities is here.
Yes, sir. You already know. Yes, sir.
Who do we have right now? What personality? Who we rocking with?
Hey, we got Is0 Kenny today.
Okay.
But tomorrow we could go to the UK for him. You know what my man Drewski, moving in peace. And then Tuesday, bro, dude, man, we're going to that date tomorrow. Friday, you feel me? Wednesday we take it to England with it. Because I have to see the Queen. You feel me? Or we could take it to the Quiet Kid because sometimes I be feeling lonely. You feel me? But then we go back to Is0. You feel me? Yes, sir. No
so we could take it anywhere.
Anywhere, bro.
What do you, shout out to you for stopping by the New Movement Live on Monday.
Yes, sir.
I asked you, who do you enjoy doing the most? What character you enjoy doing the most? You told me.
Definitely the Quiet Kid.
Quiet Kid.
So, yeah. I feel like the Quiet Kid because it's an embodiment and close to my actual music. You feel me?
Right.
Because the Quiet Kid's aura, it's heartfelt emotion. You talking about heartbreak. You talking about just, emotions that you just want to let out type. So I feel like that resonates with me the most. Yeah.
For people who are just getting in tune to what you do and who you are, what came first? Was it the music or was it the online, the skits, the content creator?
Definitely, I'll say it was for sure, the online, skits and stuff like that. And then, as I got that buzz, my big bro, he told me yo, bro, they messing with these skits. You should actually ask your fans, yo, if I really got in the stew, would y'all jack it for real? And then I posted a story, and I was like, oh yeah, for sure, let's hear that. And then next thing you know, December 2018, I dropped my first 2 tracks, and they going crazy, and that's honestly was the spark for it. So.
Which is hard for a lot of content creators because I feel like even the Instagram comedians, you don't consider yourself a comedian.
Not at all. I just see myself as an artist. I'm creating. You feel me? That's it at the end of the day. You feel me? Because people either, you feel me, when they come across my content, you could laugh, but then you say yo, this is fire. Yo, this dude is really all around when it comes to it.
Right.
So, yeah.
Because a lot of times you hear creators or comedians that do it online that have big followings. Exactly. They try to jump into music, but it never really connects, right? And shout out to the artists that do that because at a certain point, shout out to Fatboy SSC. I feel like he pulled back on the comedy stuff to have to focus on his music so people could take him seriously.
Facts, for sure.
Do you ever feel like maybe people are not taking your real music seriously because you do a lot of skits?
If I'm being honest, I'll say back then for sure because the nature of my content was really just focused around me impersonating other artists.
Right. People
wasn't really checking for my music. There would be a select few bro, you should drop the comedy and make actual music. But I think honestly now, since it's more character oriented from what I'm making, actually started converting to more Spotify listeners, SoundCloud, all of that booming. So I see now the conversion is definitely more efficient.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm sure that motivates you too to you know what, I'm gonna put out more new music, original music.
Yes, sir. Facts, for sure.
Who are some of the artists that you impersonated, right? Because there's people that might be listening on the radio right now that's okay, what y'all talking about? What do you think got you lit?
For sure.
That got things going.
What got me lit? I say definitely everybody knows. My biggest, what really put me on, if I'm being real, is when I did a PNB Rock and A-Boogie impersonation, asking them what they want to eat. So that was the one that went crazy, blew up, Worldstar posted, it went crazy on Twitter. Academics supposed to show love, you feel me? So I feel that was really the genesis of it all. But then, I just started diving into more action music for me. So yeah.
Did any of the artists ever hit you up? Because you've done how many? Yeah. Who'd you do? A-Boogie.
I did
Pop
A-Boogie,
Smoke.
Yeah.
PNB Rock. Dirk, right?
Dirk did Dirk. I did King Von. I did just any artist you really think of. J. Cole, Kendrick. It was so versatile to the point. I did Tory Lanez, Chris Brown. You feel me? The singing tip too for it. So. But artists, that really just hit me up on it. It's crazy. The first, honestly, artist that I met that I impersonated was was PNB. You feel me? And that's a crazy story in its own because the first time I met my boy Stats, he was yo, pull up to the stool. You feel me? PNB over there. For me, you probably meet him type shit.
Right.
So, might try to probably meet him. So I was just we in the stool, whatever. For me, and PNB happened to be there. For me, and I'm yo, that's PNB for real. So I come out at the stool, we about to dip, and I see him yo, you PNB? And then my boy was yo, Is0, right? He's like, oh, you that dude that was impersonating me, right? I was oh yeah, word. So he showed love, you feel me, to some flicks and stuff. So it was lit for real, for me. So he showed love, shout out PNB for I really For me, just did it for the art of it, and and this just
to know that they paying attention and they know what's going on. But no, A Boogie ain't hit you yet, or
oh yeah, nah, for real.
Cause I feel like A Boogie is in tune, like he knows what's going on.
Nah, yeah, he was definitely in tune too. Like even back in 2019, he had came to my school to perform. And, his people, like, they was definitely in tune. Rest in peace, Christoph, real dude. Like, he connected me with A Boogie for real, and like just I went to the show, met him backstage, and just he gave me words of encouragement. Feel me? Shout out Buggy for real. So, cause like I told him all that, so it was just like in tune. So yeah, for sure.
Can you give us one impersonation?
One impersonation. I
can you give us something.
I give you.
And give us the background. Like, okay, this person comes to Hot 97. Yeah. A Boogie visits Hot 97. Or whoever you want to do.
All right. So if A Boogie visits Hot 97, I'm like, that's a star. DTB, she was showing no love. I was in the club going crazy. Now she wanna say she jacking having my baby. Like it was like that, you feel me?
Shout out to High Bridge, the label.
Shout out to High Bridge, you feel me?
That was not A Boogie, by the way. That's Is0 Kenny.
That's Is0 Kenny, you feel me? But it was just really on some for fun type vibe. So yeah, for sure.
So you go from that to now doing more like, bigger skits, I could say. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like putting more thought into things.
For sure. Yeah.
Where today you have you took the 1950s era and then did the drill.
Crazy. Yeah, did that drill version, you feel me? Like honestly, like the first one that really popped off was like, the homie from the 1800s. Like honestly, I don't even know how I be doing these accents. Like for instance, let's say, homie from the 1800s comes, Drewski, what are we doing? Shall we indubitably rob these people? Shall we take their money? I politely robbed him. I took his cash. You feel me? Like that's homie from the 1800s type.
But where does it come? You watch a movie and you say, yo, I like that era. Like where did he come from? The 1980s dude.
I feel like you talking about the 1800s dude or the
1800s? My bad, 1800s dude.
Like honestly, so I just remember one time, I was in Cali. I was just thinking of a random skit. I had the Pooh Shiesty mask. Cause like last year, Pooh Shiesty.
Yeah, everybody was
going crazy, selling like hotcakes for no cap. So for me, I was thinking of a skit. Cause I try to get real creative with it for real. So I'm like, what if I did like when your homie stuck in like the 1800s? So like the skit was like, so he's like, yo, bro, we about to slide on these people. Or we about to up the score type. And then he's like, are you saying we shall indubitably slide on the ops and just eradicate them? Like, you feel me? And that was just, it went crazy on TikTok. So then I invested in some stool equipment, grind on my boy Pax, got some stool equipment, and then I was like, let me actually, do something. It just popped. Okay, when the homie from the 1800s hops in the studio, I make that in my college dorm in September last year, and that junk goes crazy. Like, and then I'm like, with the trends, when you see something moving, you gotta make it a trend for real. But the thing is, you gotta balance it. You can't like burn
overdo
it.
Yeah, exactly, you can't overdo it.
So then that was honestly just the leeway into my other characters. Quiet Kid went crazy. People was going crazy with that. Then I did the UK Roadman, then the Frat Kid. You feel me? And I'm just having fun with it. You feel me? Just embodiment of Is0.
Is there a new character coming that we don't know yet?
Hey, cause it's like I ain't even know like my fans for like my supporters Is0 gang like. They really be tapped in with anime for real. So I'm thinking if I'm a anime kid gonna hop in the store and I know that's gonna go crazy.
Anime kid, yeah, that's out of here.
You be into anime and stuff?
I'm not into it, but I know what's going on.
Yeah, word.
So I could already tell that
for sure,
that's it.
No cap, for sure.
So all this is going on social media. The numbers is going crazy. Videos going viral. Do you say, do I stay in school and keep going to school? Do I do this full time? Was that ever a thought in your head?
It was definitely a thought, but like I say, like I got African parents, so you already know you think of dropping out, you better stay in school or you get out the belt though. Like you feel me? They be strict with it, you feel me? So like I just knew like it was something I had to, just balance for real because, like I feel like, of course it's always like, when you're in a lane or something, like for instance, I don't take like school like as a joke.
Right, of course.
For me, because I know, like, if you slack, then you're just going to waste time. You feel me? So I just know, like, if you're just balancing it, then it's the best thing for you, honestly. So, word. So I feel like, word.
And I'm sure right now in school, if people know who you are, right, the professors know that you do this stuff online?
Like, it's crazy. Like, it's like at school, like, it's not really the professors that know, but I'll literally be walking, right? And then I'll be like, just.
Do you try to be low? Like, I hope they don't know.
I really don't really be showing it off crazy for like, but I'll be walking sometimes. Somebody, yo, bro, you're Is0 Kenny, bro. I can get a picture, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm like, oh, I bet we're like,
right.
Like, I'm never that type of person. Like, if you show love, I'm not gonna act on some like weird stuff. You feel me? Like, I'll take the picture out. For me, give you words of encouragement. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, like, For me, I'm just somebody that just kept grinding for real.
Of course.
That's all it is. Word.
Do you feel like a lot of the young creators hit you up too, like not just to collab, but for advice? Because like me as a DJ, right? Yeah. And I play music, I produce records. I get a lot of artists and other DJs like, yo, can you give me some advice? Now in your world, it's totally different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Straight creators. Do you have those people that hit you up?
I feel like, like even just, just starting, out, like, I just have people like, yo, bro, I've been watching you, like any advice. And honestly, I say the best advice for as a content creator is like, you really just got to do it for like what you want to do it for. Like not really just for like, oh, I'm trying to be lit or famous and all that. Do it because you actually love it. Cause it's not an easy process. It took me long to get here. Like for real, it's ups and downs with this. So like I say, the advice is really just do it for the passion of it, for real. Do it for the culture, like you believe in, for real. Like just do it for like, you feel me? Just do it for yourself, for real. Like,
do it because you actually really enjoy doing it.
Yeah, because I actually enjoy like making music and stuff. I actually enjoy like, just writing lyrics and just, get into the field of everything for me. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was talking to my man Ray Ray. You know Ray Ray? He does like 9 out of 10 times.
Oh, he's from New York, right?
Yeah, he's from New York. He puts like the green screen. Yeah, and he was saying like, yo, we make it look easy. Yeah. But it's a lot, like trying to figure out the next video you're gonna post or the next content you're gonna put together. Yeah. So like, are your wheels always spinning wherever you at? You're like, oh, this could be something. This might be something. Yeah. Noting it in your phone and stuff.
Like the best habit as a content creator is like any idea you get, you want to have the notes fast with you, for me. Because it's like, we got to understand, like, like, that's why I don't really get the stigma of like, just, like people say comedian artists, whatever. But the culture we're living in right now is a content creating culture. Everybody right now, is being a content creator. Right. So it's just like, it's really becoming the new norm now. So I say, yeah. So just moving on swift with it, just definitely just, being on time with it, knowing like, oh, if this idea happens, I got to get on it right now because like you can go to sleep and forget about it for me. So yeah, for sure.
Is0 Kenny in the building, Hot 97, the new movement. When something is hot, like you said, everyone's a creator. People tend to start jacking what is getting the most views or the most looks. And we talked about it on Monday. Yeah. But you feel like there's people that might have a bigger following than you, but jacking what you putting together.
Yeah, that's definitely happened a lot. Just TikTok. Like that's the thing. Like there was a stigma of TikTok. Like just even for instance, like white creators stealing from black creators. Like I've had instances with that.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, you
funny. I'm a content vulture.
Nah, but yeah. So like even when that happens, I really just don't try to buy into it. Because it's like at the end of the day, I'm not going to get anything out of it. Right. I'm not going to be like, oh, bro, take that down for like, because at the end of the day, I know, for me, I inspired it, I influenced it, you feel me? So it's just like, because there was a whole even a time where, on TikTok, people was ripping my sounds, ripping my content. Like with TikTok, because how you have the sounds, like it could be another person's voice, but you just making a video to it. Right. So that was just the whole like spill 2020, and like TikTok wasn't even showing me love back then. So it was just like everybody using my sounds, getting lit off it, and I'll post the same thing and it won't even go crazy. But then I'm like, you know what? I charged it to the game and just kept grinding for real. So yeah.
Do you ever jack something you might see?
The thing is like,
because there might be some people listening or tuning into them, like, nah, but ask him about when he took my.
Nah. I feel like when I see something. Like, it's one thing, you feel me, to take, but every time I see something, I'll be inspired by it, but I always think, how can I take it to the next level?
Got you.
So that's how I see things, you feel me? So I'll never outright just take the cop out, oh, yeah, I'm just going to do what you do. Like, right. I'm just making my own vibe, you feel me?
If you're inspired by it, you'll apply it to what you got going on.
That's how it is, you feel me? That's everything. That's how everything works, you feel me? You see something, you get inspired by it, and you just really just tap into that lane, tap into that creativity for real.
Now, for you, this is a 2-part question because usually if it's an artist up here, I say, yo, who inspired you to do your music? Right. So I'm sure there's two different worlds. Yeah. One, who inspired you as an artist when you do your music, and then who inspired you as a content creator?
That word. That's a good question right there. So I say who inspired me as an artist, if I'm being honest, like before, like I said, like when I was young, I used to bump like mad Bobby Valentino for me. So like even like one of my favorite artists is like, back then was like Miguel too for me.
Oh,
like,
shout out to Miguel.
He was like definitely an inspiration. And like even just content creator wise, like back then, like Shiggy, you feel me? Shiggy and Haha Davis, like shout out Shiggy for real because he showed love a lot of times, you feel me? Even when I posted like homie from the 1800s in the studio. He shared that
Right.
for me, like, yo, bro, like, people sleeping on you, keep grinding. So, like, yeah, definitely Shiggy was, like, an influence for real, because it's just, like, you could tell he having fun with it when he in his videos, and that's all I think about, like, just having fun when you making a video, the content and stuff. So, yeah, for sure.
Now, with growing your brand, usually, like, Shiggy got the look in the Drake video, and I feel like that really took him to the next level.
Word.
Is there a next level for you when it comes to, do you want to bring this to TV? Is it going to be your characters on a show? What's next for you as far as the content?
I feel like definitely, like, it's for sure, like, something that I want to cross over into, like, of course, like, acting and TV and stuff like that, and just really immersing it into just something different, where it's like, yo, this is the ISO versus the ISO game for me, because that's what it is. So for sure, I definitely feel like I'm trying to take it to that next level for real, and just, like, pair with, like, like, being like Drake album,
right.
You feel me, like, for real, because I feel like I'm just versatile in that sense, so yeah.
And with the music, because you play me some records, I said, oh, you really got records. Like, yeah, the parodies are cool, the skits are cool, and the remix, but you really got music.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. Like, I feel like, because I just try to tap in, to as many, like, you feel me, just lanes for real. Like, I have, like, the way I see it is, like, I make these skits and stuff like that to really, like, just pull the viewer in. Because nowadays, you can't really just do the
throw it at them.
Things.
Right.
You feel me? You got to really have packages. You have to package it as something viral.
Right.
You feel me? And just bring them in. And then, like, they like, yo, this is actually hard. And then they actually check your music for real. And it's just, like, a whole process that you bring the consumer through, like, for real.
Right.
So, yeah.
Now, speaking of music, you just shot a video.
Yes, sir.
Like 2 days ago.
Yes, sir.
Want to play the song?
Hey, yes, sir.
First, break it down so when people hear it, they understand what's going on.
Hey, so, like I said, how I like to take things to the next level for us. So I'm thinking, okay, so I'm hearing 1950s music, and you feel me? And it was, that sweet, oh baby, you feel me? Like that's called that calm stuff, you feel me? So I'm thinking, what if it was like a 1950s song, but with like drill lyrics for real? So as soon as I got that, you feel me? I already had like the 1950s drip, put that on, you feel me? Made the track in my phone real quick, posted that. Then boom, next day I check TikTok, 900K views. And I check Instagram, it's going crazy, like 900K views. So I'm like, yo, they want this. Yo, drop the song. So I'm like, you know what? Let's do that. So boom, now.
It's going viral on TikTok, viral on IG. Sure. So let's make it viral on Hot 97.
Yes, sir.
What's the name of it? Doobie
doo, pop. Yes, sir.
All right, we going to play that. Tell them your Instagram, how they can follow you.
Is0 Kenny, Is0 Kenny on all platforms. You feel me? Find me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Subscribe. You feel me? We going up. Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Hot 97, a new movement.
Yes, sir.
Give me one more. Doobie-doo, pop.
Doobie-doo, pop. Oh, yeah. Grr, pow. You know that. Yes, sir.
Let's go.